What is up, guys? Welcome back to another video, and today we're gonna do a prediction on Mpl Indonesia. Alright, so now before we start, I will admit that I'm focused on Mpl PH, so I don't have as much information as I would, usually give you guys when I analyze and predict Mpl PH brackets. Here in Mpl Indo, I do have a good idea, but it's not, I don't have like the top knowledge about these teams. At least I only have good knowledge about Bigetron, Alterego, RQ, and Evos. That's about it. Onic and Genflix, I am lacking knowledge on those teams since I don't really watch them. It's gonna be a little different here. If you don't agree, it's okay, but I'm still gonna predict it either way with the best of my abilities. All right, and what I like about the Mpl Indo bracket is the top two teams actually have an advantage of going to the next round right away. All right, as you can see, Alter Ego's number 1, RQ was number 2, so they had the advantage. They have the advantage to actually, whoever wins this series, that's who they're gonna go against. Whoever wins the series, that's who they're gonna go against. So they're like, they don't have to play one, they play one less series than the other team. So that is an advantage right there. Plus, this is a double elimination bracket. It is not a single elimination, just like Mpl PH. So, it's a little different. It's a little different, and I think I like this better. Honestly, I like this better. It gives the top 1 and top 2 teams incentives in the regular season to do better so they can have an advantage on the playoffs. Alright, so tell me what you guys think about that on the comment section below, whether you like the Mpl PH bracket format better or Mpl Indo format better. So one of those two. Alright, for Malaysia and Singapore, I don't have enough information for me to analyze Malaysia and Singapore, so sorry about that. But let's get on with our prediction, okay? So first things first, Onyx versus Evos. This is most likely an Onyx win. I don't know if it's like a best of 3, best of 5, whatever. So I'm just gonna say the winners. Alright, so it's a lot easier. Onyx will probably win right here against Evos, and then they will go up here against RQ Hoshi. So let's put it. Onyx is gonna be here against RQ. I'm sorry about the dog, like always. I gotta apologize about the dog. Let's put Onyx right there. Evos is gonna go to the lower bracket right here, okay? These are just predictions. If you don't agree, it's okay. These are just predictions, like I said, based on my own knowledge. So Evos is gonna go down right there. Bigatron versus Genflix. This is definitely a Bigatron win. I know that much. Bigatron right there. Let's just put big, alright? So I don't have to write the whole thing. Let's just put big. Alright, so it's gonna end up being Genflix here. Let's just put Aero. It's a lot better. Aerowolf, right? There we go. I actually write pretty well with this mouse, not so bad. Alright, so now let's go back to the top and see who wins. Onyx versus RQ. Well, the reason why I would pick RQ here is they've been doing a lot better ever since Zin is back, right? So apparently Zin had like a medical problem, so he didn't play for like majority of the season. But now that he's back, they've been destroying, right? They beat Evos, they beat Alter Ego, they beat Bigatron, and yeah, they're doing really good. So I think for me, RRQ, alright? For me at least, for me. I mean, Onyx, this is gonna be a close series, by the way. This Onyx versus RQ. Because Onyx Indo is really good as well. Again, they don't have Udil anymore for Onyx, so it's a little different. It's a little different, but still, Onyx is still a good team. Nevertheless, they have Anti-Mage and all them. So yeah, I still think RRQ would win this. So this is gonna be RRQ right here. RRQ. All right. The drafting prowess of James is just too much, and the teamwork and the synergy from what they've shown, at least on the last few series that they played, RRQ just played it to almost perfection. Lemon, the flexibleness of Lemon, he can play whatever hero he wants, literally. So that's what I like about Lemon. Alright, so Bigetron versus Alter Ego. I think Alter Ego will take this one. Alter Ego's really good, guys. Really, really good. And actually, this is gonna be a close match. So let's just put Alter. Yeah, this is gonna be a close match, honestly. Since Alter Ego, whenever you saw them against RQ, they usually win early game, and then towards late game, they just fuck it up. I think they still need work on their drafting. It's definitely not the best, whoever their coach is. Especially when they went against RQ. They got 2-0 by RQ. They just got outdrafted both games. The draft did not scale well towards the late game, and they didn't meet their win condition. And that's why they kept losing against RQ. So every time RQ goes against Alter Ego, they just get outdrafted, alright? So let's go here on the bottom. Evos versus Aero. I think Evos will win this. Evos still has Zace as a coach, so that's good. And they still have like Evos 1 and a bunch of other original Evos play. Rek is still good, is still there. They have Rexy support and some other players, right, that are still good. Drafting wise, Evos should win. They have a better draft than Aero in most cases since they have Zace. Alright, so the best coaches that we have for Mpl Indo would arguably be James and Zace. Those two are the best coach. Probably in the world, alright? Probably in the world, not even exaggerating. So now, let's see who's gonna win the RQ versus alterego. This one's gonna be really close, alright? This is like a grand finals match, kinda thing. This is gonna be a grand finals match kind of thing. And to be honest with you, with what they showed, with what RRQ showed in the regular season, where they 2-0'd alterego, it's gonna force me to pick RRQ over them. Alright, just because of that, alright? It's gonna be another RRQ right here, and then alterego will be here. Now, I think evos don't have the firepower to go against alterego. Yes, they do have the better draft, but alterego, I mean, it's not like alterego's draft is just super horrible that they can't win. You know, they have a good enough draft to where they would probably do good against evos. So I think it's gonna be like a double alterego RQ series, in my opinion. And then RQ wins the whole thing. I just believe in the innovation and, you know, the secret picks that RQ's been hiding. They always innovate. I've noticed that. Like, I am not exaggerating, guys. You guys don't know what's happening on the scrims and stuff, but RQ always innovates. I am not exaggerating at all. They're always the first team to do this. The Diggy Strat, for example, the Diggy Strat. There's rumors that RQ was actually the first one that came up with that, and then Aura ended up using it first. So it looked like Aura kind of thought of the strategy, but I think it was RQ. It's a rumor. Not sure if it's true, honestly. They're the only one that uses Faramis Eudora from what I've seen. Their playstyle is just so different and so unpredictable, and their players, they're so flexible. They can play anything. Whatever James wants, boom, I give you. The players will give you. Whereas alterego, they're just lacking on the draft. They definitely, like, for example, Udil's really good mechanics. Just as a player overall, Udil is very, very superior, and you could see that from their playstyle, right? Every time alterego plays against RQ, Udil will try to carry, but they end up like getting outscaled and outdrafted, and RQ ends up winning. All right. So just the firepower, definitely, I would say the firepower will go to alterego. But the main thing here is the draft that James is gonna do. Alright, but I'm not saying it's a one-sided stomp. It is definitely gonna be a close game for this team. So I think RQ will come out as the champion, two-time champion, back-to-back for RQ. Alright, you might say it's biased because James used to be my coach back in M1. I guess you could say that, but I mean, I really did. I really tried my best to predict whatever is gonna happen here for Mpl Indo playoffs brackets. If you didn't like it, make sure to comment down your own predictions on the comment section below. You know, it's just my own opinion. If you disagree with it, please respect it. I don't want to hear any fights because the Mpl PH predictions that I did, people were disagreeing, and I already made a disclaimer before the video even started. People were still getting triggered. But I mean, that's alright. Alright, so these are my predictions for Mpl Indo. What do you guys think about it? Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell if you guys haven't yet, so you are up to date with my analysis and my live streaming, and I'm out. Peace.